What's going on, everybody? It's Game Unboxing Reviews here, and welcome back to another LEGO Dimensions free roam video. So today, of course, we're going to be playing as the Gamer Kid in the Midway Arcade Adventure World. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so first off, obviously, we've got to showcase Gamer Kid's abilities. Now, Gamer Kid has quite a few abilities. If you can see here, well, that's the wrong wheel, but basically what you can do is, I believe, it's usually... Okay, so you drink it, yeah. Basically, you drink and then it gives him this ability. And you can do this. So then you have like a laser, and as you can see at the top, there's like a little clock, and that basically means, you know, it will run out eventually. So you can't do this forever. But the great thing is, you know, once it has depleted, you can just drink another can and then you get your abilities again. So that's still pretty cool, I guess. I'm trying to figure out how you switch to the other... there we go, yes, circle. So it's circle to change into the other, you know, outfits and things for the Gamer Kid. And each shirt, basically, gives you a different ability. So with this one we have Super Strength, with this one we have Invincibility, Super Speed, Laser Vision, which you just saw, and this one right here is, of course, Invisibility. And if you see now, there you go. So you actually go invisible, basically. That's all it does. Doesn't really do anything else, but still cool. And then if you want to kind of, you know, stop it, you don't want to wait until the clock runs out. You can just press circle and boom, you go back to the next one. So this is Super Strength. I don't know if there's anything nearby that I can smash to showcase, but as you can see, he's actually grown a lot bigger. He's much stronger now, but I'm guessing, you know, if you were to go up to one of the cracked walls, he would be able to destroy it. So there's that, but I can't seem to see, you know, any nearby, at least now. But if I do see one, then, you know, I'll destroy it and just show you that, yes, he can actually do that. But yeah, it's pretty cool that you can grow that fast. We haven't got to my favorite yet, though. Is this it? No, Invincibility. Okay, cool. So this kind of reminds me of Mario, you know, when Mario glows all those rainbow colors when he's invincible. It's very reminiscent of that, which is kind of cool. It's a nice little throwback, even though this is Midway Arcade and not Nintendo. But still cool. So yeah, that obviously makes him invincible for a short period of time. It just does this for quite a bit, so that's all it really does. You don't get any special abilities, I don't think. It's just the same abilities. And then finally, my personal favorite is Super Speed. Now, it would be great if when Sonic comes out, they upgrade this so he goes faster, because I kind of, you know, it's not that fast, really. I mean, it's alright, it's not bad, but, like, you could get faster than that, come on. I mean, if you look at Quicksilver in LEGO Marvel's Avengers, he is way faster than this, and he can run up buildings and all sorts, which you can't do. He can run on water, which you can't do. So it would be kind of cool if they could update this character, you know, his super speed ability, where he can actually run up walls and go really fast and go on water and stuff like that, because it just makes him that much cooler. And especially without adding Sonic, you know, I mean, Sonic is such a cool character, and to be able to run super fast with him through all the adventure worlds would be really great. So hopefully they can figure something out like that. Right then, so also what I want to showcase is, of course, the things you get. So we get the Spy Hunter, which is the car, and it's pretty cool. It's very fast. It has a very retro engine sound, which is nice. It jumps. I'm trying to see if it shoots without the bolts. I don't think it does. Okay, it doesn't shoot, it's just a normal car. But then if you hold circle and switch it into the interdiver, now this is for water. I don't know if there's any water nearby. You know what, we'll show this one first. Aerial Spy Hunter. So this one's pretty cool. It doesn't seem to shoot either. That's funny. So neither of them shoot. Weird. Unless I'm just not pressing it right. No, I'm definitely pressing it. Okay, that's a bit odd, isn't it? But at least, you know, you've got a car, a boat, and a jet, all in one vehicle, so that's pretty cool. Right, so let's try the interdiver, and I think it goes underwater, right? Yeah, it does, yeah, cool. So there you go, you can go underwater with this character. Now, is that part of the... Oh, okay, so one of the vehicles actually does have weapons. It can shoot these weapons. You're probably wondering, have I not tried all this out before? And no, I haven't. I haven't actually played as Gamer Kid much, so I'm kind of learning all his new stuff. I'm showcasing, you know, his shirts and all that. I know all about those, but I haven't really tried these vehicles. I just kind of bought them, you know, when I could. I spent the money on the studs for the upgrades for the vehicle when I could, but I never actually used them until now, so it's kind of cool. We're getting to see it, you know, all together. Right, whoa! Now there's this really cool track on the Midway Arcade Adventure World, which I really like. This is it right here, and it's pretty cool. It's a shame LEGO Dimensions isn't online, because I could see the Adventure Worlds being a really cool thing in like co-op or something. You know, getting to have races on this track and stuff like that would be pretty cool, definitely. I mean, who knows? You know, LEGO Dimensions is year 2. We now have battle arenas where you fight other characters, and it's not online, sadly. It's like couch co-op, but still, you know, it's like a multiplayer experience, which is nice. And it just makes me think that, you know, they've covered the characters. What of the vehicles? Maybe we'll get some sort of Mario Kart style racing thing in year 3. You never know. I mean, that would be pretty cool, because, you know, they've covered the characters. I feel like they should do something special for vehicles next. And obviously, you know, maybe if they do vehicles, they could have some pretty cool vehicle-styled franchises. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but you already have quite a few already. I mean, getting, you know, having Kit race the DeLorean, race the Ecto-1. I mean, stuff like that. That just sounds awesome. So it'd be great if they could do things like that. Alright, I'm trying to see if there's any enemies nearby. I don't really know this map very well, so let's have a look. I'm hoping to find some enemies somewhere. There's got to be somewhere, doesn't there? I mean, it has to be. Whoa! Whoa! Oh dear! Whoa! Watch that jump, gamer kid! Ah! Okay, cool. There we go. Right. Let me see. Because most of the side missions in this, they're not really to do with, you know, fighting enemies. They're kind of like fixing the games and stuff like that. Like, you'll see down there's like a football thing, I think, and you've got to fix that, and it's something to do with that. I'm not really sure, but yeah, there's not really much fighting enemies in this area. But this one might. We might have to protect him, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, yes, there we go. We do protect him. Cool. Right, let's see if we can get some combos up, so then, you know, we can actually perform a special move. Because I really want to show his special moves, because I don't actually know what he does. Actually, I think I've seen one. I think he, like, absorbs them with what looks to be a Nintendo DS. So that's kind of cool. Right. He is Gamer Kid, after all. Oh, I haven't showed this yet. I've just realized. So this is the other thing you get, and it's an arcade machine, and you put it into these little slots, and you can see they're down here. Actually, I'll show that in a second. But there's like these slots in the world, and you can play any arcade game that you found, and it's the full arcade game. It's not like a demo or anything. It's the entire thing, from what I know. So that's pretty cool that you actually get to play through an entire arcade game. Now, personally, I'm not a huge fan of the games in this one, like the Midway Arcade ones. I didn't really know of Midway Arcade growing up, so, you know, they're all quite relatively new to me. I do like retro games, you know, Mario, Sonic, there's a lot of others I can't think of at the top of my head, but there's a lot of cool retro games out there, but Midway was never really my thing. But there are definitely some cool games that you can play in this, and even though it does that, it also changes into 2 other things, which I have yet to try out, actually, so be interesting to see what they do and what they are. I think one of them's a laser, if I remember correctly. So we're just letting this gorilla fight, well, destroy buildings, basically. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch to the super speed so we can get this over with quickly. Drink! There we go. It just seems to be spawning 2 enemies at a time, so I haven't been able to actually perform a special move yet, which is a shame. I think it'd be great if, with year 3, what they could do is add like an arena mode where, I'm not talking about battle arenas, I'm talking about in the adventure world. You can go up to it, pull a lever, and then it just spawns enemies, and then you can just keep fighting as many enemies as you want. I think that would be pretty cool. I'm surprised they've never done it, if I'm honest. I think that would be kind of cool. Just because, you know, you always kind of want to showcase the characters in combat, and sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you have to try out a certain side mission or quest or whatever, and, you know, it doesn't show enough enemies for you to be able to do it, like now. But there we go, we did it, nice. So, the other thing I wanted to show you guys is, where is it? We'll get the Spy Hunter. Drive down here. Ah! What are you doing? Is she gonna go attack him again? I think she might be. Anyway, let's go down here. So this is the Badlands.
Best trope ever.
Here it is. Okay, so right here you can see these machines are all video games. They're all retro video games that you can play, and all you do is take the arcade machine, go up to it. We're not going to do it in this video, but you go up to it, you press circle, and boom, there you go. You've got all of the... You can play the arcade game, which is pretty cool. Now, I don't think it does anything else, this version at least, but we can try the 8-bit shooter. The 8-bit shooter. That's pretty cool. What does it do? Oh, nice! It actually shoots 8-bit bullets. That's pretty cool. Is that all it does? Can it fly? Yes, it can fly. Sweet. That's kind of cool. Boom. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Look, there's Tom Cruise. I'm just kidding. It's not. I think there's a thing about this character here. Apparently, it was supposed to be from a James Bond game or something. But is it James Bond? I think it might be James Bond. But they never did it. It was supposed to be a James Bond game, but then they didn't make it James Bond, and they just made it its own standalone thing. I think it's called Spy Hunter. Yeah. It was either James Bond or Mission Impossible, but I don't know what year it came out, and I doubt it's Mission Impossible. There's no way. No, I'm pretty sure it's James Bond. So yeah, that's kind of... It's alright. I mean, it doesn't really... You know, you have to stand there and shoot it, so that's kind of annoying, but hey, you know, it's another thing you can use, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's basically this pack. I mean, I've showed the level already, which was good. I liked it. There was a lot of, you know, playing the arcade games, which I suck at. Let's be honest, I'm really bad at. But it's a cool pack. I mean, especially, I'd say this pack is definitely aimed more towards an older audience, you know, because if you're a big fan of classic arcade games, you know, if you actually grew up with these games, you're going to have a blast playing these. I mean, absolutely. If you're a big fan of Midway Arcade, you're going to have a lot of fun with these. So I think what we'll do now is just have a fly around, see, you know, show some of the map that I haven't actually shown yet. Because it's a decent sized map. Obviously, you know, this is year 1 content, but the year 2 content is much bigger now. It's, the maps are huge. This is still a decent size, but compared to year 2, it's quite small. Hopefully, you know, they're just going to keep getting bigger with this game. With year 3, they're going to add, you know, hopefully even bigger maps. That would be great, because I'm sure they can do it. I wonder if, though, having to support next gen and current gen, sorry, last gen and current gen, I'm wondering if that kind of holds them back and they're not able to make the maps as big as they want to. We'll have to see. Maybe they'll continue to support PS3 and Xbox 360 and all that, or maybe they'll not. Maybe they'll stop so they can just support PS4, Xbox One, and I would imagine it's probably going to come to the Switch. I think it probably will. We'll have to wait and see. But I know TT Games is one of the partners for the Nintendo Switch, so that probably means that they've either got another game coming, which will hopefully be Lego City Undercover 2, or it could be both things. You know, they're going to port Dimensions to the Switch as well. Could be both, could be one. We'll have to wait and see. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this pack. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for lots more videos real soon. And as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.